If you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, please drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel with your bell notifications turned on. Now let's get into the video. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I've recorded a video actually, because EA decided to not release content for the last few days. I mean, that was 2K, but anyway. So, we're talking about this new informer, David Silva. 87 rated David Silva. Got his first inform, so you'll have to see it. His card looks a bit iffy. There is a few, obviously, bright sparks in his card that I'm very looking forward to actually speaking about. But let's go over his attributes real quick, just so we can actually get to speaking about this card. Alright, so just breaking down his card, he has 66 pace, that's always a great start. 70 acceleration, 63 sprint speed. Shooting is a little lacking as well. He has 87 positioning, 83 volleys. That's about all he has to show for his shooting. His passing is absolutely incredible. 93 vision, 94 short pass, 86 long pass, 86 crossing, and 84 curve. Dribbling is also incredible. 86 agility, 88 balance and reactions, 92 ball control, 87 dribbling, and 93 composure. Not really going to talk about his defending because there's nothing really to talk about. And in physicality, there's one major stat that we don't like to see, and that's stamina at 71. And that's, yeah, that's a big issue with this card. Alright, so how is this card actually playing with it? So, just if you guys have used the inform James Rodriguez, it's basically the exact same. Just incredible dribbling, incredible passing. He can pick out a pass from literally anywhere on the field. His dribbling, the amount of dribble runs around with him, it's more like, obviously, tight dribbling is what this card is incredible of. His 4-star skills combined with his ball control and dribbling makes him just a very fun skill card to do. Obviously, he's not going to do a dribble move and then just sprint past someone. He's more of a just contain, do a few dribble moves, and then dish it off to someone else to let them do the run. That's one thing I give heaps of praise for this card, is just how tight his dribbling is and just how agile and low center of gravity he is. Obviously, he's only 5'8", so you expect it. But his 4-star skills combined with his agility and dribbling make him an incredibly fun card to actually dribble with. You're seeing in some of the clips in the background, the amount of runs, like dribbling runs, where he's just jumping over tackles, just dodging defenders, it is really fun. I'm not even gonna lie, it's really fun to do once you get the hang of doing it. His vision of pass as well makes it incredible, coming off a skill run and then just whipping a long range pass up the field, just dishing out a short pass to do a quick 1-2. Obviously that pace making him a little more, you know, not desired for doing a 1-2. Obviously if he's receiving the pass and then dishing it off, it's more ideal. But if he's actually making the run from the 1-2, it's a little, it's not great. So we've discussed his actual positives. Obviously his dribbling, his passing, that 4-star skills, his low center of gravity, making him just incredible to dribble with. Now, let's talk about his negatives. So, the big one, 71 stamina. Guys, do you know when you go, obviously it's halftime and then it takes you back to the main menu, or the main pause menu, and you can just see players' stamina? His is always incredibly low. Whether that's just me overusing him in games because I want to just get clips for him and just see how he performs on the ball, it's, you know, it's questionable whether it should be that low, but it is incredibly low towards halftime. And then obviously when it comes to the 75th, 80th minute, he's pretty gassed out. Like, he doesn't have a lot more to give, unfortunately. Another issue, obviously, with this card is his 2-star weak foot. So, it's just not great. It's, guys, you know, 2-star weak foot absolutely cripples his right foot, unfortunately. It's just there's so many times I find this card on the edge of the area, and maybe where I'm positioning him in on the pitch, but also you just cannot finesse with this card in his right foot. His left foot is an absolute ping of a shot, but his right foot, obviously 2-star weak foot, you just know it's terrible. And even just one-on-one with keepers, like, he's hitting that wide if it's on his right foot. If you can just do an outside the foot shot with his left foot, that's obviously ideal, but half the time you're on the side to shoot with his right, he will shoot with his right and not do an outside the foot shot, which is a little annoying. You sort of have to try and cut back on his left, which, because he is so slow anyway, might be a little difficult to do. And also his pace. Obviously, guys, the meta is pace, unfortunately. You can sometimes get away with lack of pace, but, I mean, if you want him to just sit as your creative midfielder, maybe as a cam, kind of, but you don't want him to be running at all, that can obviously do well. But I mean, my kind of cams, I like them to obviously run, and even when I had him sitting, it's just he just can't beat anyone, man. Obviously that's not really his style of play anymore, but obviously you do have to take that into consideration if you plan on picking up this card. Now onto his actual team instructions, what the kind of things I like to do. So I played him in a 4-3-2-1, and I have played him in a 4-2-3-1 as well. So obviously I played him as the left-sided center mid in the 4-3-2-1, and I played him as the cam in the 4-2-3-1. If you're feeling more adventurous, obviously in the 4-2-3-1, you can have him on free roam, just if you want your cams to be more involved with the play. That's kind of what I recommend you do if you are using him as a cam. If you're using him as a center mid in the 4-3-2-1, you can literally just have him on basic. Don't have him on get forward, because then you'll just have so many players forward that it will cripple your attack. Now onto the actual chem style. Just go with Hunter. Just please go with Hunter. Increases his pace up to a 76 and increases his finishing, his positioning, as well as his volleys and penalties. Increases all that and makes him an 89 rated cam. So it's always nice. Alright boys, in terms of my actual ratings for this card. So, expectation. Obviously, I see David Silva now as your dribbler, your passer. I don't see him as your actual sprinter of the ball. So in terms of that, he lived up to my expectations. I did love his actual, obviously his low center of gravity as well as his dribbling ability. It's next level, his dribbling ability. In terms of his actual price, he's around 30,000 coins, which for an 87 rated card, you might want to buy him and have him sit in your club for a bit. And if you should use him in FUT champs, no. Just no. Maybe as a super sub if you need more creativity coming off the bench, but obviously 70th minute, 75th minute, he's going to be gassed, and that's one of your subs going to be used up. So guys, that's it for the review of Informed David Silva. If you guys have enjoyed the review, please drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. So guys, later, take care, and peace.